card Decoded, Criminal Overlord. This card is, it says a lot, for itself. They swear on the Bible to uphold these laws, right? And then you look in the bottom of the card, it says the law in its majestic equality forbids the rich as well as the poor to sleep under the bridges, to beg in the streets, and to steal bread. Any group that is both violent and criminal count double towards the total number of groups controlled. You know what I'm saying? So, when you put these people in strenuous and you take away from them where they can't live, and they got to sleep underneath a bridge, they can't be in the street asking for change, and these are the taxes that they use to stay rich, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, and put these people behind prison walls, you know what I'm saying, because they're stripping them of all of their resources. So now you got to go and get it how you live to get the resources how you want to get it, especially when you can't, nobody want to give you, employment or anything like that, and you're not structured well to start your own business or know anything about business if you never studied business or you're not into business or whatever, or you can't read or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? It's like this stuff is premeditatedly put in place to steal your rights. All the hardships, you know what I'm saying, with not helping people, and these people swear upon the Bible, to forbid these people, if they're having a difficult circumstance, so they don't, nah, it ain't cool to sleep underneath the bridge. Nah, you can't beg. Nah, So if you don't have nothing, what you gonna do? You're gonna try to take something. Everywhere you go, somebody try to turn you down, somebody looking at you, don't turn your way, you're trying to do the right thing. And you put these people in a predicament to where they devalue, and you took their value away, So now you can look down upon them, and now you can hold the resources away from them, which is their resources because it's their land. All Europeans came to this land. Last time I checked the history, last time I checked, Christopher Columbus took a voyage. All of the people who said that they was scholars and trying to reach America. All right. So before all these people came, besides the indigenous people, they had all the resources that they needed. So you robbed and you stole and you took from them. You took their bread. You slept underneath their bridges. These are the things that y'all do. Y'all was begging in their streets. So now you turn around and you make laws and you say that these people are forbidden to do these things, when this part of Northwest America, which is United States of America now, was flourishing with 90 to 100 million indigenous tribes all over the world, where they lived a certain way. And the same people who hear the dark quote unquote African American, Moorish American people, those people are the children of their forefathers and foremothers, which are the descendants of these children. So all these other people who are not Aboriginal, you can look at yourself and tell if you're Aboriginal. You can look at yourself and tell if you're indigenous. A child can look at you and tell you if you where you're from. So in the end of the day, they swear to keep people from doing the things that they came and done and took all their resources, and then turn around and call them people criminals, and then place an overlord in a position to judge these people. When these people didn't have no land, they didn't have no gold, they didn't have nothing, right? So if you know the history, tell it. Or either you're telling a lie. You want to challenge me on the history? Challenge me on the history. And I'm going to bust you every time. Every time. Anybody want to challenge me on any topic, I'll bust you every time. Because I got the paperwork. You feel me? And we talking about facts. So anything else beyond that is lies. Show me the law. Show me the law. I can show you a lot of laws that could pull out a lot of these judges, a lot of these lawyers. We could take a lot of their bonds, right? Because they are foreign entities. They take oaths to constitutions. And when you take an oath to the Constitution, you become a foreign entity outside of everything else. So I'm not even really talking about the Constitution of the states right now. That's all fabricated with the 14th, 15th Amendment. I ain't talking about that Constitution. Their best bet was to overthrow the original republic, to get some type of hand in power. So this has been going, this is a scheme. This scheme has been going all the way, this scheme has been done by the royal people. You know, Queen Isabella, King Ferdinand, when they enjoined, you know, and financed them to come out and do explorations in different parts of the land. Other than that, nobody knew about anybody or any civilization from any part of the continent, because they didn't explore out that far. You know, especially the European side. You know, you talk about French people, Dutch people, Holland people, all that. All those people are the same bloodline. You know, so you come and you do the same thing that you tell these people not to do. So this is what this card is about. You know what I mean? You know, you couldn't end up in indigenous territory, indigenous land first, and be European. Don't work that way. It's against nature. It's against science. Period. It's against mathematics. It's against the anatomy. You know what I mean? So this card has been decoded. This is the goal of the criminal overlord, is to control, which, you know, he got his fingers on the Bible and he's swearing, but you see his other two fingers crossed. You know, he got two crossed fingers on the Bible. So he's swearing and lying. Look in his face, look like a liar. You know what I mean? And then he's standing in front, you know what I'm saying, of the White House. You know, he's standing in front of one of the Washington buildings. You know what I'm saying, at the same time. You know, so how you going to take these people serious? You know, they're playing with your life, and they're going to continue on playing with your mind as long as you let them play with your mind. So this card has been decoded.